Yes, welcome around the court! What were you saying there?
I said, well, I'm glad to be here this morning. I've never heard it like that.
How are you boys? You alright?
Very well.
Good, mate, yeah.
Good to have the 5 back.
How's your week been used to?
The famous 5.
What have you been up
Famous
to?
five.
What have you been up to?
No, never mind his week. How's your morning been? What have you been up to this morning?
Oh, I had a sweat up this morning. I was out for a good jog.
Is that what you
Good
call it?
jog. How long? Probably 4.5 minutes.
Just yourself? Just yourself out for a jog?
I've been that long maybe by the time I woke up.
But nice wee morning for you.
I've got a wee glow in the cheeks. Fresh air, you know.
What about you, Dale? How are you, mate?
Fresh.
Just up doing my chores in the house.
What are they? What are
doing
the chores?
washing, everything.
What, this morning you've done a wash?
They've all deserted me. They're all gone. They're out. I'm in the house myself. They're all away to Italy.
Who's Lewis got this
Bastards.
weekend?
What?
Who's he got this weekend?
Monday. There's no games on Sunday because it's Easter. No, I think they're obviously quite religious here there. So, no, just making sure. Just Darren's with me now, but I think he's disappearing tomorrow for Easter weekend. So that's me.
So what are you going to do with yourself all weekend?
I don't know. I'll figure that out later on.
That's a threesome, innit? There's a threesome written all over
Oh, that'd be good. Me and him and Larky.
I'm taking on a game at the weekend, obviously, but I don't know what I'll get up to. It's funny, see when you're away, you just go tonto, don't you? But back home it's a wee bit better sensible.
You bevy back home?
Here?
Aye.
I know as much as
When you're there?
when I get away, aye. I
It's strung a bit an airport, isn't it? You can't wait to get through that
know.
security.
And then that's a
First of all, doesn't matter what time
it's all the rules change. Every rule changes, innit?
Oh,
You get
aye.
away with murder.
Oh, aye.
Yes, talking of morning routines, what about his diet this morning? Tell everyone what you've had so far this morning at 10 to 10 in the morning.
Was that? I woke up at 6 in the morning, had 2 wee cream pudding things.
2 weeks.
2 wee cream puddings, is that what you call them?
Cream pie.
You got cream pie. You got cream pie this morning. They two cream pie them this morning.
Say cream pie, and I thought it was me who's doing it good. I've been buzzing as if I did a cream pie there. That's what I thought.
That wake you up?
A couple of bottles of prime and then I'm ready to go. I slept in actually, didn't I?
Nah, 3 minutes
late, I
sleep.
don't like that.
A couple of bottles.
You got up at 6 and you slept in.
I woke up.
I woke up and got the
How long do cream pies take?
cream pie took you right out of me, so I zonked back out and then when they go, I love it, I do love it Thursday, I must say I do, I really look forward to it. I think it's just a brilliant mix.
Of what, this or just a Thursday?
Just a group of people, I think it's a right good group of people.
You've gone. Paddy, how's Amsterdam, mate?
It was good.
Did you polish your statue?
Well, there was a wee
Tiny statue.
ginger boy kicking about the streets shouting da.
What were you doing for the football?
Aye.
How was it, alright?
Aye, it was good. Well, apart from the result, the game was, they played really well
Aye,
until
they
the
did.
last 10-15 minutes.
Never mind the game, what about the free time, mate? What'd you do?
Yeah.
We actually didn't do it.
Did you not?
Didn't do much, no. Went a few wee walks, had obviously a couple of beers, but nothing really mental. You're just waiting for the game.
You're saying that every time you go to Amsterdam, that's your story when you get back. Nothing went in.
Went out and had good food and a few drinks and that, but
Would you stay here after the game or come straight back?
stayed there, but the fight was at
Were you early in the morning?
9
It
o'clock.
was a killer, innit?
But yes,
Just keep
we never
going.
get back to the hotel till like 12:30 after the game anyway. It was
Aye.
later there.
Who was it? Who were you doing it with?
They all do a lot of
Football
work,
clubs?
don't they, after the
Liam
game?
is Lewis.
Paddy, they're away working away,
Aye.
aren't they? When I'm assuming you're finished, but other guys
Aye.
are all doing their bits and bobs. That's when you can just chill.
Normally, aye.
Aye.
What about you? If you were going to Amsterdam, what would your mindset be going? A wee walk.
I mean,
We walk every 20 minutes, every 20 minutes I'm away from where we walk. You get my steps in.
One of the ones, isn't it? Oh, baby.
Right, Slaney, let's ask him the 3 subjects this week for and against.
Yeah.
First one was public shows of affection,
Public show of
for and
affection.
against.
Do you like seeing
with the
it?
missus.
I do it, so
Hot hands?
aye.
Oh, I love it, mate.
Oh, aye, hot hat.
But do you like when you see a couple pure winching?
No, I'm not into that.
Do you
No,
like-
I'm not into that.
I could sit and watch that for ages.
Doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
I just think fair play.
I don't mind a wee somebody being romantic. We used to get dead in when we were kids. We used to get
Especially when you're in the
embarrassed
motor.
My man, I would never hold hands with yours.
No.
Do you?
We didn't talk to each
Do
other.
you hold hands?
I would put my arm around her if we're walking about.
Aye.
Fuck
Like that.
off.
She's
Seriously.
fucking 6'8", but you're like that.
I'd kick you right in the ghoulies if
Would you, huh?
Oh,
I don't mind that, mate.
See that? Oh, fuck off.
Me and him have had one marriage. How many you had?
Would you walk down the street?
Easy.
Easy.
Mate,
All day long.
I would love to run and beat you right in the bollocks. I couldn't think any fucking worse than that.
So what do you do when you and your missus are walking? Just no contact?
I don't hope. Nah, I just.
What?
Usually I'm like that. No, I know I'm not really
You and Carol will be holding hands.
Absolutely. Aye.
every
Big
time you
time.
get
Yes.
walking around the supermarket.
We'll do that.
No, but not everywhere, but a public
Of course.
aye, if you're
It's my missus.
through Gillespie going shopping like that.
No, it's a wee bit over to walk like that, but definitely holding on.
No, but any time I'm out and about with my course, aye.
Oh, aye.
But even, do you know what I love? Even when we're driving the motor.
No,
we
don't.
sit-
You didn't hold hands when you're
Oh,
driving the
no,
motor, that's too far.
Missus
He's
puts-
giving
aye.
back.
You?
Aye.
What, so you're driving holding her hand? Fuck
Yeah.
off.
Why do you-
Not the whole way,
You
but
know,
no,
sometimes you
And then do you change gear together?
Well,
I
sort of,
sometimes-
aye. But honestly, hey, you're thinking that clean pie. No, I just think it's...
Fucking gear sticks get weird.
She keeps wanting to play with the gear stick.
I thought this was a big one.
So you drive the motor and hold her hand?
Sometimes, no, honestly, we don't just get in the
If it's there,
motor.
you'll
It
have a
just
wee hold.
happens.
Aye,
It just happens.
heat the horn.
no,
You
mind
just
that, mate.
morph to each
No,
other.
doing that.
Let it wind up. I'm
There
not
you
buying
go.
that. There's,
Aye,
there's
aye.
no human being in the world gets in the motor.
There's
Right,
two- there's
seatbelt
two
on,
eighty-five
right
here.
on. Oh, fuck off, mate.
That's not what happens.
No,
You're driving along and you just have a wee
there's a
hold
bit
on
of
again.
sounds on, bit of music, we're chatting away. There you go.
You and your dad do that in the motor?
And I don't. Do you know what? I'm way easier. I don't mind a wee when they're driving.
Oh, I know you done it. I know you done it, wee man. I've watched it. I've seen you in action. I've seen you in action. No caring who is watching.
Are you a hand holder
I would hold it. Nah, no hand holder. No.
in the car?
I get quite sweaty hands, mate.
Aye,
She
that's
always
the
goes,
problem.
your fucking hands are sweating.
You're Ricky, wee man. What's the other topic, Simon?
Scampi. Fucking love Scampi.
Oh,
For
aye.
it massively.
I can't remember last time I ate it, but
He looks like a bit of Scampi.
no, I like a
Scampi
bit of
fries?
scampi now.
Love Scampi fries as well.
Aye, oh, aye.
But Scampi, chips,
I'm with you.
coleslaw, peas,
Yeah.
bow, incredible.
I've not had it for ages. Scampi.
Scampi in
that
the
is.
basket,
Aye.
innit?
Aye,
Famous.
but I would, didn't mind
Not
it.
for you.
I bet your dad loves Scampi now.
Do you hold on
My
to
dad
your
loves Scampi.
Does he?
Loves Scampi. I thought it was a pure dad thing.
Is it dead strong, but is it smelled really strong?
Scampi's like that, battered. It's like a wee prawn and batter, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
None worse
Chicken
than-
nuggets.
No, it's like a chicken nugget with fish.
Chicken
Like,
nugget size, aye.
You're sitting there scampi in the basket and going like, right, you want to go for your knife now? And then knife, then hold on.
They
No,
get
you
that,
need to chop her food up for her.
fuck
Did
it.
your dad do Scampi in the chippy?
Aye. Is that hang aye? Scampi.
Amazing. Right, last one, Paul. What is it?
Sex with your socks on.
For or against it?
Oh, I fuck it, sex with my boxers on, mate. I just pull it out the middle. That seems out of it.
Why? Why do you just pull that?
I don't like nudity.
He still gets strapped on.
Mate, I'm not kidding. I just out the middle.
Out the middle, what? Out the middle of the boxer?
On you
So
go.
you know on your own. I'm not even going to take my boxers off.
So is it socks on then?
I'm not really fussed. If it's a cold night, I'll keep the socks.
He wears football socks so he can't see his legs.
Keep the trainers on in case the fucking man comes back.
Brilliant.
That's incredible. Keep the trainers on in case someone comes
The
back.
Nike Max is still there.
Derek, socks on.
Aye. Sometimes you've not got time.
I've seen you last words before.
Was that?
That was a bit. You were a bit startled there.
I know, because it's too, but because I remember her in before I met the missus and that, cowboy boots, couldn't get them off. I had them on for about 3 days. Guys, I had them on for about 3 days. Me and Major Annie. Why did we go to them off on the beach one day? It's like we're fucking...
Cowboy boots on at the beach.
I don't know if you can remember that. We went through a stage. There was leather trousers. Guys will back me up in this.
You went into these with your leather trousers?
No, at that particular point, but there was a phase you all went through leather trousers, leather jackets, cowboy boots. We were kicking about with cowboy boots on.
Remember it? You remember it?
No, never.
I missed those now.
See when you're black, you just don't give a
What kind of socks would you wear? Cowboy boots?
It's just a normal pair of socks.
What, like white fucking
these
Nike
were
socks?
like cowboy boots right up, so...
I don't know what you need. Was it double denim as well?
Then you take them off
double
your
denim
face.
with the cowboy boots, denim shirt in it.
So you get back to the room were you trying to get them off?
Aye! Fucking nightmare. Now you're struggling, then you just go off.
And she's lying on the bed and you're sitting there trying to get any boots off. Major Auntie's helping you while you're sleeping. Johnny, come and help us. He's sitting pulling
Come on, you fuck.
I'm fucking sweat on the...
Did you get a cowboy hat? Cut like cowboy hat?
No, he's beast, no.
No, just the boots.
I know, leather waistcoat hat? No, fuck's sake.
The big buckle.
Right, last question before we go on to the football. I don't know if you've seen it, McCoy's fighting Ollie Murs.
Aye.
Oh,
That was incredible, wasn't it?
only one winner there.
It was a wind-up.
Murs,
Was it a wind-up? I've only seen the picture, it looks serious.
rubbish.
So my question to you is...
The two staged it.
Oh, did they stage it,
It was
right?
no, the Lennon
Aye.
McCoy thing, they staged it.
Right, okay.
Murs get away with one then.
He'd have leathered the money. So if you could fight
Boy,
one
she was
singer,
out
who
there.
would it be and why?
Fight one thing.
One singer if you could fight him, who
one
would it be
singer?
and why?
I'll go, and this is genuine, John Newman, because he was my dad's favourite singer, and my dad stood outside the hotel waiting for him, and he patched him for an interview.
For an interview, your dad? He's not trying to interview him.
Sorry,
My boy does an interview song on it.
Just gonna get my dictaphone out my bag. Hold on.
He's back.
An autograph. He was back then, that's about 10 years ago, and he patched him for an autograph.
Mate, that's one of my pet peeves. Grown men asking fucking for autographs. No wonder he patched them, mate. Grown men asking for autographs is one of my pet peeves.
Mate, do you know match of the year at Millwall for under 12s to under 15s? On the way back, my dad put John Newman's album every single night.
I need to know
I
now.
didn't even know a John.
No, you
Sing it, sing it.
No.
Can you love me again?
You were singing Wings songs, aye. No, I just have to feel that.
He was singing in front of the actual singers, but he was not singing in front of us.
What about you boys? You could fight one singer that's maybe wound you up.
It's wound us up.
Wound up personally.
Just any reason.
I'm watching.
You had to fight a singer, who would it be?
Can't think.
Elton John for me. I'd fucking bash him all over.
He's not a wee fella.
I know that. Well, first and foremost, that's clever, right? So I'm bashing him about like a fucking doll. Because I went to see him, right? And I swear to fuck, all he did was sit at a piano. And I thought to myself, any chance he moved?
But anyone that knows fucking Elton John would know that that's what he does.
I've had a hip replacement, right? But I still fucking move. Right? I'm a fucking right? He's taking money off of people sitting there with his fucking wee piano, and I'm thinking, shows you can move your legs, right? So anyway,
Shows you can move your legs.
right? So I swear I've never seen anything like this before in my life. It was at the Hydro, it was last year. And I'm thinking, God,
He can barely walk.
fuck him. He can walk to the car line, can't he? I'll tell you that with fucking our money. So anyway,
What's your ticket?
I got a freebie.
Aye.
I was in the box, but I was still raging at I was talking for the people, right? So, an hour or so into the thing, mate, I thought, right, go on, just fucking move, do something, right? So next minute, the fucking piano starts moving. Right across the stage, right? He's talking, right? I'm thinking, you dirty lazy bastard, right? If anybody I could fight, it'd be him. And then he gets off and walks up the stairs. So if he can walk up the fucking stairs, he can walk on the stage.
What about you?
I don't know, I'm just trying to...
I seen Marty Pello yesterday up the West End.
Oh, I would never.
La Lanterna.
By the way, what brilliant. That's a singer. That's an entertainer. I love the way it's...
What's your favourite Wet 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 song?
There's...
And with those
He does a lot of
angels
covers.
I will-
That's very, very good, by the way.
Decent.
No, he does a
The
few covers.
Hydro, he was in the Hydro last week,
I
wasn't he?
saw him at George Square. I come back for holiday.
Was that when Rangers won the league?
That as well, aye. I've been up in George. I've seen me up in George Square quite a lot. So no,
He's a handsome man as well, isn't he?
very good.
Bellows handsome, isn't he?
Clarkey and that. I was in doing a thing with the BBC last year. Clarkey was in, you know, Tam Cowan's thing, and it was brilliant to see him. I loved him. I loved the bets. Good in the night out. Just normal guys. No egos, no nothing. Just down to earth.
Have you ever walked out a gig?
Well, Paul Weller.
You walked out Paul Weller?
Devastated, mate. Fucking was waiting for years to see Paul Weller. He came to Hydro, went to see him, and he played all his new songs. Not one of the Jam, not one of the Style Council, not one of his old songs, but 6 songs, and I'm fucking going, man.
I heard the second half he done all his
Tell you
No,
what,
because he actually... I'm sitting in the car park, I started hearing Town Call Mallards, you bastard. No, because he actually said 6 songs and he was like, Ebenezer here to hear any of my older stuff.
That's
I'm not doing it.
That's why you're
I'm
paid to go and see him.
Exactly,
I tell you, one of the best ones was at Ibrox, a concert, and it was Simple Minds.
Oh,
It
wow.
was they're brilliant.
Oh, brilliant.
Simple Minds, different class.
I watched a documentary on them, brilliant.
Jim Kerr, they're top notch.
And you ever walked out a concert?
I walked
Al
out.
Murray. Al Murray?
The pub landlord.
Oh, he's fun.
I thought I liked
He's
him.
pish.
I thought I liked him until I went to see him and he was honking.
Was he?
Aye, wasn't he great?
Where was that?
He just talks about the war all the time, doesn't he?
The playhouse in Edinburgh.
Talks about the war all the time, doesn't he?
Aye, I'm not into all that. So it was,
You know,
is it the Playhouse at Edinburgh?
Aye.
Aye, it's probably about to see me after 2 of his jokes right out.
Through to Edinburgh to see Al Murray as well.
I know.
That's a fair
How did you get through train?
Train, aye.
Who were?
Get same
All the
train
boys.
back.
All the boys.
You and your pals went to see Al Murray?
It was actually because it was my birthday, but I bought all the tickets for them.
Can you do an
for my
impression of
birthday.
him?
No, he's no my. I used to think he was brilliant. I bought his DVD and all that before that.
I liked Al Murray, I must admit.
Hey, pub landlord, fuck.
I
go and
used
see
to
him,
watch him on the telly. Nah, don't know if I'd go and see him, no.
What about you, Fad? You ever watched that one?
No.
Who's your best?
Best gig? Pink. Oh, Pink was
she flies
tremendous.
everywhere, didn't she?
She was brilliant.
No, Elton John and shit. Flying through the air.
I'm going to see her in Copenhagen.
Are you, mate? What's your favourite Pink song? I loved her last song. I'm never gonna not there.
I don't have a favourite. Just when I was younger, I used to like her, and then we went to the gig in Birmingham. And she was tremendous, and then it was a gift.
I left Barry Manilow early.
What?
Fuck it, he couldn't fucking sing. I
Start going to some younger people's
I know, he was.
What's Barry Manilow's
I don't even
what's-
think it was him.
What's his most famous song?
Oh, Mandy.
Gazer.
I remember all my life.
No bad.
There you go.
Raining down as cold as ice.
What a song.
Great song. When I first met Steph's sister, I was a wee fat thing at the time. I left her. We met them, went for breakfast and left, and she went, my sister's just texted me saying he looks like Barry Manilow. That's so hard for it.
That's how you know the song.
And I still had another,
Just as well your missus didn't know who Barry Manilow
I still had another 2 days with my missus in the fold. I was thinking she's defo finishing me at the end of the songs out like fucking Barry Manilow. Terrible. Right, on to football. That's a bad one, that is a fuck. See, when she said it, my heart
I don't know what Barry
fucking
Manilow looks like.
It's
You got you
It's not a compliment.
Big beat,
Oh, mate.
Big
He
beat.
could smoke a fucking cigar.
Oh, do you know why? Did you have your long hair?
long hair, mate. Wrong hair.
Did
That's
you have your
right.
long hair?
Right, Slaney, on with the Scotland question while I get
Not
Barry
at all, you're
Manilow.
jumping ahead. We're getting onto the Cooping stand.
Oh, you
It's
wanna know
final week. This
Aye, we won
weekend,
this, yeah, it
Faddy, Si, top of the leaderboard.
You need a younger one.
Dale, you're in
With
second
the
place with 7
Right,
points, and me and the Dazzler are bottom with 6 points. Big week for us, mate. But I fancy a strong
I fancy
week.
you because you've only had
I know, I've
one
done
goal
well.
or some cute
back
goals.
at
I
it.
know.
Oh, I do that, fucker.
That's a bad one.
Anyway, I can
Honestly.
see
You see
that.
it?
Oh, definitely.
Terrible,
Mate,
mate.
That's not a bad shout.
It's a bad
Stick
one.
him in the sun, that'll melt. That face.
Who, Barry?
Fuck me.
it's a few of them like
Honestly,
that.
I've never seen. I swear they wheel him on.
Would you ever get fellas in arse? In the chin.
When Kim Kardashian got her ass done, she took a picture of my chin, didn't she? Just, can I get it like this?
Fuck, I've never
It's a big
noticed
punch
that.
in it. It's a bad one for me today. It's a bad one.
You'd have a go at
I've
that.
actually got the Hank haircut as well. It's a bad day for the wee
Just
man.
going to sit like that. Like Scotland. It's a bad one.
Right, going to Scotland, lads.
You get big balls in your jumper now.
Where do you sit with, obviously, 2 defeats? But is there signs there, promising signs there, or is it worrying with the sort of form that Scotland are in? Fad, I'll come to you.
Easy, Scotland.
No, I mean it's never great when you're on a losing run.
Right.
But I just think
that was tickling me.
we've got the Euros to look forward to. I know that I'm not saying look I'm buzzing with the form and it's great, but I'm still looking forward to the Euros. I think that once it comes round to competitive games, it will be different. It's just the performance against the Netherlands was good up to a point, but you can't lose that game 4-0. So that's a worrying sign there, that you actually play really well, create loads of really good chances and lose 4-0, and then the other night we just couldn't break Northern Ireland down. Credit to Northern Ireland, organised. They organised brilliantly, defended amazing, and credit. It was because of them we couldn't find a way to break them down. But I feel as though if their games were competitive games, they would have been totally different.
Well, they've shown that, haven't they? The people go back to the results in friendlies haven't been great, but the results in the competitive have been good, haven't they?
I think he's got 45 competitive games. He's won 25 of them.
And see this when people are saying that they've no won in 7. See when you actually look at the games, you've had Holland in there, France in there, England in there, and their friendlies. The 2 draws they got with Georgia and Norway, Scotland had, I think it was Tierney out, Robertson out, Hickey out, and the group was
Gunn was out as well.
Gunn was out. I could Clark came in, didn't he? But the group was I think almost done, or it was done.
It was done.
It was done. So I remember they went out to Georgia and they played a different formation and were trying different things. So when you actually look at some of the games itself, it's not been. Sometimes you hear that 7-game no win.
Like the last Euros, I think we went into it in decent form and we didn't win a game.
Aye.
So as long as we're ready for the Euros, which I think we will be, you've got players as well that are playing for big things come the end of the season.
Yeah.
Once the season's done, the focus it can then truly be on the Euros and making sure we're ready. I still think that we'll go and do well. I really do. Once the competitive games come round, I think we'll do well.
McGregor's a big miss, I think. Especially with teams that are sitting in, he's one that can get off the back three and play through the lines, can't he? Hickey as well.
But if you look at Friday, you wouldn't say McGregor was a big miss, because the midfield, the 2 and the 2 were brilliant.
Yeah.
Right?
But in the Ireland game, that low block midfielders that can play through the lines.
Passing and stuff like that. I'm not that. I can understand it. I think Tuesday was disappointing, right?
Yeah.
But I can understand people getting a wee bit worried about it. If you look at Wales, for instance, Wales, they went into a tournament in the back of a shit run of friendlies and getting beat every single game they played, and they got through. I think they went real deep into the tournament. The only thing I would say is there's 2 things that concern me, right? One, you take 4 goalies and you play the same goalie, right? So I couldn't understand that. And secondly, when he goes to a back 4, we've no wingers.
Wingers, nah.
Right.
Nah.
So why no put somebody on it, for instance, Suter or whoever, a centre back, and stick Tierney and keep your same shape, keep your same formation. So but I'm not bothered about friendlies. I know that people are going, oh, we've no 1 in 7, lost 5, drawn 2. I'm with Faddy. I think when we get to competition over there, the excitement, the hype, everything, I think we'll be okay.
I think it's not that you're saying, oh, don't worry, everything's going to be fine, because it's you're losing games and you don't want it to be a habit. But it is friendlies, and if you look at like the Netherlands game Friday, you create chances, and I know it comes down to ifs, buts and maybes, but if you take one of the chances at the moments, then the game changes, and you can look at that, and then you look towards the end of the game, you've got to defend better, you've got to understand that I know it's a friendly, and maybe that is part of the mindset, but go and keep yourself in the game, and keep yourself at 1-0 as long as you can. You might get a draw. Look, you're not going to celebrate a draw in a friendly, but you're using it as an exercise. and then on Tuesday night we couldn't break them down. There will be times where maybe a team goes ahead, Switzerland are hungry, will go ahead and they might sit back, but they'll not sit back like that as a full team. We had 80% possession. They'll not sit back for the full time. At times they will open up, which then gives us a chance. The most important thing for me, and I think that Steve Clark's shown it, is learning for it. It's all right saying you should be winning. Right, we haven't won the games. What can we do when it comes to a tournament where maybe somebody's sitting back and you're trying to find something, or does it change his thinking with
personnel?
Try to
put a winger in.
But we don't have loads of wingers.
Would you put a Danny Armstrong in the squad?
No.
For the last
I can't see him.
15 minutes.
It's too late. It's too late now to be. Everything's been geared. If we've got everybody fit, back three, made an arse of this the other night. Back three, because Tierney's left centre back allows Andy Robertson to go and attack, and then if you bring Callum McGregor in, the way that they three link up the left hand side is brilliant. If one of them's not available, then it might have to be, unless he goes with a McKenna, a Suter in the left centre back, it might have to be a back four. But then you're talking maybe you're going to have to play midfielders as the wider ones to give your width and try and create. But I just think that we'll be better. I think we'll learn and we'll be better and we'll be ready come the tournament to go, and I still think we'll do well. I'm not going to get too down about the fact that we're not winning friendly games. He's got an unbelievable record in competitive games, and I think that'll continue.
Well, he did say sometimes in the bad moments you learn more, Derek. So what do you think he's learnt in this camp?
Just echo what the boys are saying. Not a lot. Friendlies. Said to you before, I've spoke about pre-season friendlies and friendlies. Listen, we went up against a Dutch side that for me, and I know it was a good performance, I thought it was a Dutch side that were going through the motions as well, right? And then you go up against a Northern Ireland side, young boys who were at it, got a point to prove, hungry. So I wasn't getting too carried away with it, and it was a good performance with the 7 man. It's always a Sorian losing the 4 goals. But also, I'm not going to get too down about Northern Ireland, because you kind of knew under Michael O'Neill's stewardship they'd be really organised, very well drilled, you know, and you get young, hungry players. So, listen, I don't like friendlies. Anyway, I get that you've got to have a get together, you've got to go through things, and that's what they'll use the games for. But the only criticism, he maybe could have used more of the squad. That's all I would say, because there's some of the guys that are turning up, you know, at the squads and maybe not getting used enough, that are on the bench and not getting any minutes. So you just got to be careful with that. But listen, once it comes to the competitive stuff, then that's when you're judged. I don't judge. I don't take. I think
he'd have made more changes if it wasn't a 4-0 on Friday. I think he would have, but put a wee bit.
Do you know? I think he should have flipped the Shankland situation. I would have flipped that. And I know the argument's going to be, well, you need to see what Shankland can do against Holland and all that, right? Well, Netherlands. But I thought he'd done well. But I would have flipped it. I'd have played him in Tuesday, because I think he'd have been better suited to that, if you know what I mean.
I'd have played them both. I'd have played them again, especially after they missed that chance for Holland. He'd be dying to get back on. And
he's changed my mind by the way.
Well, that's why
I'm starting to think now that he should be.
But that's why. See if he hadn't played on Friday and then played.
He'd said it's only Northern Ireland.
Scored and would have won. He'd have went, well, we know he can do that. Because he's not up against the higher level opposition. I thought his all-round play was excellent Friday.
Was Coleman's brother on the bench, you see? You'd have been so excited seeing him. Surprised I never got a phone call, turn the telly on, one of Coleman's brothers on the fucking...
Did you see him in the box that night?
I didn't think it was him.
No,
mate, I'm telling you, it was Cummins' brother.
Was your dad?
Mate, he's mad, he's double. But mate, I'm telling you, that was Cummins' brother. He was there watching Zuxie for the Dutch squad.
No, I saw Big Shouting was there. Lewis's pal. He was a nice fella, him and his missus.
And I'm sure Guardiola's brother was there as well. Was he? I was just going to actually say, on your point there, a wee bit, I was a wee bit, and I get what you said there because of the defeat in Holland, it was heavy 4-0, but I was a bit surprised that more players didn't start against Northern, because for Clark to have a look at them more So like start Lewis. I know he came on, but I'd like to see him start.
I take Lewis out of the
Aye, I know,
equation,
aye.
and I'm not. But I'm just thinking of some of the other boys that are turning up, and I thought
To have a wee look at certain
it was you could have gave them a wee bit.
Because he knows he knows what a majority of them can do.
Of course, I think we all agree. Stevie Clark knows
No, of
what your
course,
starting 11's
yeah.
going to be, who he's going to rely on. We get that, but I think then you've got to be fair to other boys that are turning up, you know, and because listen, there's been a lot made about what happened down in England with the boy Ben White, you know. Obviously,
Where do you stand on that?
listen, it's so everybody's different. Everybody's got their own mindset, their own thoughts on certain things. So if that guy doesn't feel he's maybe part of it, and he decides I'm not going to go and play second fiddle to certain players, he's got every right to do that. But I don't think he should get absolutely slaughtered.
No, I agree.
It's a decision. And things have changed. I think you go back. I don't know. If I'm only speaking for myself. You know, going back a number of years ago, it was. But I'm saying it in front of him. He's Scotland daft, man. It's every boy's dream to go and play for Scotland. But sometimes that can change a wee bit in this modern day with the amount of money that's flying about and all that.
He's no one, no. He's come out and said, isn't he? He's not really into football.
I know, and
So,
he's been too honest, the boy.
the thing is, he's probably thought, I'm going away here, I'm not even Trippier's ahead of him, Walker's ahead of him,
that's
Alexander Arnold's ahead
That's
of him,
it, Fad.
Reece James is ahead of him,
So,
and
Can't
then
knock him,
everybody's
can
turning around saying,
I wouldn't even care if I was number one, but fuck that.
you get paid every day you're there, no?
He's in Brazil, isn't he? In a beach in Brazil. No, he's in Brazil. He's missing us.
What would you rather do? I'm like
I'd
you.
go
I
with
used to love the postponed games. Fucking, it's off.
But I'm fucking
Flight checker.
She going back to that, and I think that's where we're quite fortunate at the minute, because we've got a group of guys that will turn up and will have the right attitude.
That's
But
changed though, innit? That has changed, because I even think before Clark Berry that there was a...
Oh, definitely.
It's happened. At times it's happened in the past.
Right, domestic stuff. Aberdeen said to the point of manager during the international break 2 days before Ross County, still no manager in place. Is that surprising?
They're baffing their life out.
Aye.
Yeah. And
Strange.
do you know what gives them a wee bit extra leeway with the supporters probably? Because they got the result.
Is that against
You know what I mean? So buys them in that. But
I think they just want somebody in though, didn't they?
but who? Surely, when Neil Warnock left, what, three
I
weeks
thought he was
ago?
leaving because a manager was coming
Exactly. Oh, they're well down the road.
Aye, but when they
appointed him, I think that's fucking wee help that's down the road with them, you know.
in. Yellow Brick Road, isn't it?
When they appointed Neil Warnock, it was only to the end of the season to allow them to appoint a manager. So that should have started the minute Neil Warnock came in the door. They should have had their mind on and speaking to people and saying, this is the situation. And then you can turn around to Neil Warnock and say, listen, by the way, we found somebody who wants a job right now, see you later. I
think they're scared to get it wrong.
Oh, definitely.
I think they're shitting themselves. I think they're probably sitting there going, he's a manager, and then they're having a meeting to go, do you really think he's a manager? Because they can't get another appointment wrong here.
So what? See this outside people they brought in. What's happened to them? If they just
I'm not a fan of this either.
Took their fee.
I need to get a job by him, by the way.
I'm not a fan of that.
No,
It's a lot of ball.
What the boys at Aberdeen getting paid for
There's
it?
a manager. On you go. He's the best guy, and then
Was it you
gives my money, and then they go right. By the way, he was rubbish. Don't care. Be paid.
He's laughed at me when I said to you before they should be asking guys that have been there, that have managed as well at a high level, Alec McLeish, Miller as well, you know, and lean on they guys and ask them for advice, and then go and try and source that
It's not that you're telling them to pick.
No, you're not.
If you're needing help, they clearly need advice for somebody. They've brought people outside that are only want money. So ask guys that care about the club.
Peter Leave will end up getting it, won't he?
Oh,
Yeah, when I cut the games, they'll just give him
chance.
it.
No chance.
No, they'll get it. I think he'll get it to end the season.
Jinx.
I think so.
How
How can it take so long? How can it take so long to identify a manager?
Unless he's in a job they know. That's the only thing I'm thinking.
But they've said it doesn't matter if he's in a job. Get
Unless
the guy you want.
But unless the manager's saying to them, listen, I want to see you this season, and then he'll come to you. But then I don't know why they have come out and said, but...
Michael O'Neill last week, did you hear him when he was in?
Oh, you take Michael O'Neill in a minute now.
He was talking about, didn't say I've got a job today, he just says, I've got a contract, there's obviously a cause or compensation to be agreed. It happened before when I left for Stoke,
He would take it all day long.
Never
You
say.
think you would take it?
All day long.
Sounded
Do you think
like
you could
it.
still do that thing where you take a manager's job and do a country now?
Nah, I don't fancy that.
Nah.
You think you get more money being the Aberdeen manager than the non-Ireland manager? I know it doesn't always come down to money, but do you think you would? I don't think you would.
Maybe know him.
I would do that in short term, don't I? With Michael O'Neill.
You'd allow him to continue with Northern Ireland.
For a short period.
Well,
Aye,
Aberdeen,
for the
there's nothing
next-
to
play for
If you could to get, if they want the right man in the door, sometimes you've got to have a wee bit of
At
leeway.
Northern Ireland, I've got nothing to.
But that's what I'm
for,
saying.
so-
Aye.
You-
Well, that's the man I've identified. Go and get him.
I would take
It's
him in a minute if
stance.
I was Aberdeen.
Michael O'Neill.
Nah?
Maybe.
An international manager at Aberdeen. He's done well in international football.
You had have a look at
His record.
The way he set up on Tuesday. He's disciplined, and I'll tell you one thing: the boys are playing for him.
Nah,
young
Because
boys.
everybody
Definitely.
So hungry,
worked
weren't they?
their socks off,
Good,
didn't
weren't they?
they?
Aggressive
So
as fuck.
he might be an experienced man. He's doing his Stoke and stuff like that. But aye, great shout.
Go on, Billy Davis to get at it. Billy's got a good record.
They need to get somebody in because they can't go and say to Peter leaving just have it at the end of the season.
What's happened with what I said before about Neil Lennon?
He's not
Lennon's-
getting him, is he?
he's
Or he'd
no
be
working.
appointed by now, wouldn't he?
Aye,
Exactly.
yeah.
Aye, but do you know? Do you agree with
I'm with you,
me?
mate.
Would he not be the man to go in and sort things out?
I think so.
Well, I don't think it's going to
And
be
he's
because he's not
proven
on
that
a
he
job.
can.
Aye,
and
so he's done by
they
now.
are talking about Aberdeen being a big club. I mean, he's Celtic, Hibs manager. He's worked at the highest level.
Yeah.
Can handle that sort of thing.
Can you imagine Lennon and Cormac working together?
But that's it. Hey, well, that's where there needs to be a wee bit of give and take.
Where he
Let
steps
him
down a wee
go
bit,
in. Aye.
backs off a bit.
Aye, let Lennon go in and
He's
let
not going to
him,
do it though.
let him
No,
sort
he's
it
not
out.
exactly. He's not going to do that.
So
not gonna
that's
happen.
what
He's going to want a manager that
Well, a
listens
yes
to him
man.
and
What they want? A yes man in.
looks like it, doesn't it?
Oh well,
See if
You know
you
where
put-
I am.
See if you put a player's head
Well,
on.
you'll find yourself doing the bottom. Sorry, Slaney.
No, you can
You'll
go
find
on.
yourself doing the bottom six more often than
Aye.
not. Then, if that's the way
Spot
you're
on,
going to
gotta
be
be
managing your club.
I agree, mate. What are you saying, Paul?
See if you put your players' heads on, would this have an effect in the dressing room with the players?
I think they quite like Peter leaving. Tell you what, here.
But do you think, I mean, sorry, with the board coming out and saying there'll be a manager appointed in an international break, and then they come into training and there's still no manager appointed?
well, you know one of the players, is it?
Who's your mate?
He's actually been doing in Birmingham, actually getting a mask. Because he broke his jawbone.
Did he?
Mother wise, so he's been doing it in Birmingham, so he's not probably been in the building,
Oh,
so
right,
no
so-
had any contact regarding
The goings on.
I'm with you, but I don't think there'll be. I can't see the players having an effect.
No, if Peter leaving's well organised and he's got them well organised, got them put well, you're not giving a fuck, are you?
It's got to call you Barry there. I was going to not Hannibal.
Oh,
Hannibal.
Mano, Barry That's a stop point. See the amount of messages I'll get on Instagram.
But say I think what you'll get with that Aberdeen, no, that's a good squad of players. You'll get a mixed bag with them between now at the end of the season. You need a manager in to keep them on their toes, to get them at it and all that. So players are like that. Players will look for the easy route, the easy way out. And
Peter
that's
leaving is
why-
that type, so Derek. I do
Is
think
he?
he'll
I
put
don't
on
know
them.
I don't
He's
know
managed
that guy.
before as well. It's not like
Is
he's
he?
a novice.
Right, I don't know.
I've heard really
So-
good things about him.
Aye.
And he's not even with Warnock and that was there that.
So you're
Thought
doing
you
him
won
a
the
job then?
Spring,
No, this was
Never
never
getting the job.
This was another boy at
know.
Aberdeen. So
Never
I
getting the
don't know.
job. Never in a million years.
Ross County got a massive result against Hearts last time. Is this will be a tough game for Aberdeen, won't it?
Aye,
brilliant.
massive.
I
Massive.
think they're all tough games for Aberdeen.
Aye.
Ross County are a mixed bag for
I
me.
think they're decent, Ross County under
Aye,
Cow.
one week I see them, I think, fucking hell, they look all right. And then the following week, you're thinking, they're in real trouble. But Aberdeen are the same, aren't they?
Pressure's on Aberdeen,
Aye.
isn't it?
Yeah.
All the
Because
pressure's
everybody
on them.
keeps saying, oh, they could get dragged in, and there will be a feeling in the dressing room that we'll be all right, we'll win the games we need to win. This will tell you.
Yeah,
this is a massive game for them.
That front three, Ross County, could cause havoc with Aberdeen's
that's the
defence.
difference.
Murray,
I love Murray.
Brophy and Big Jordan
Aye.
White.
And that can be the difference. So it can, and that's how I thought. I didn't think they would get dragged right down into it. I think they would have enough because of what they've got up top. So they have, but that's how they needed a manager in Aberdeen to get them at it. So you don't know exactly what you're going to get for that talented group of players.
The thing is as well that, like, the longer it goes, if they lose at the weekend, the less attractive it is to somebody you're trying to bring into the club.
That's why
Because
somebody
they
might know what to take it now, Faddy.
I think
Aberdeen's a good job, mate.
No, but
Oh,
if
good
they're
job.
going for, if they've made their mind up on the manager, clearly because they feel he's a good manager, and with a bit of character, they need to have character. So if you've got a guy that's sitting there, he's going to look at it and say, I can, like.
See, when you managed,
of course I can keep them up.
Sorry, did you ever look at interference fee up the top? Now, how would you have reacted then if you were getting that fee? Somebody above you.
Two things. My contract, I decided, but it was different then. I decided the players, and I was always the highest paid in the club. I had to be. I am not walking in.
You had to have a leather couch in your office.
I'm not walking into a dressing room and an arsehole sitting there that I'm going to drop and he's on 50 quid near me. That would never happen.
But you're quite right, because he's responsible for all that. So the buck falls with you. So you should be the highest paid.
I was a King Kong when it came to the cash line.
Definitely.
They should.
I invited them all down to the cash line. Have a look at that, boys. You can worry your way up there.
Did you ever get up to anything in your office that you shouldn't have?
Oh, yes.
Did you?
Yes. I fell out with a few people in there.
No, other things.
A fucking geese piece.
I
was a true professional.
You say about Ross County, they've not really been, I know you're saying about it can be hit and miss, but they've not really been battered under Dunkirk, have they? They've always been competitive every game now.
They won the last one, didn't they?
That's what I'm saying at home.
Cracking one.
Listen,
Aberdeen at home, you've got to fancy them. They've come off a good result, haven't they?
Is that a home game? That's
Can turn as well with the pressure up there, can it?
Aye.
Can turn if Ross County get an early goal.
Their home and away record's been poor, but their home record especially hasn't been great. So,
see, if you're in a relegation battle, would you rather play away from home?
No.
I'd rather play away from home.
Aberdeen fans they can be harsh. If you're not, and you've heard them more often than not.
For me,
got to play home.
No, for me.
I prefer an opposition fans doing me the men, mate.
Last year and the year before, Everton were down there. I went down to the games towards the end of the season. The fans they were unbelievable. Going to the training ground, the big flares, thousands of fans lining the streets for the bus coming in, giving the players an unbelievable reception. Then the atmosphere was a joke. And it definitely helped. But
Aberdeen fans I don't think they're like that, are they?
No, that's what I'm trying to say. The Aberdeen fans are not having that. They're not happy.
They have to change
25 minutes, then it's a year.
Yes.
20, and then you start hearing like couple of rumbles. And
it does go with the club, because you see what you say at Portsmouth, we were in a relegation battle and our home form is brilliant because the Fratton fans are brilliant. Swindon got relegated, got beat every game at home towards the end because after 20 minutes it just went fucking toxic. So I think it does depend on the club, doesn't it?
When you look at Rangers or Celtic, it's the same. You know, the fans are quick, they're on your back right away. So sometimes it could be.
I think you still got to take advantage of Rain Park.
Because you need to look at the teams you're playing. They're obviously in their way, post-split. They're in their way, and it's no. I know that teams have found it easy in terms of getting results, but you'd still, if you're playing Aberdeen, you'd rather beat your Rainham than going away to Pittodrie.
Just had to, sometimes certain
travelling down to
players don't
Glasgow,
handle that well.
Pressure.
I followed them up in the bus. What time did they get in? Fucking hell, man. I've never played with Aberdeen. No, I don't care much candy they had offered.
No, that's not true.
Mate, I'm not going to Aberdeen.
Would you know that?
They gave you an extra tenner a week.
I left.
What have the wife was staying in Glasgow though?
I was. I find I train once a week. No, that one. You can come up on a Tuesday. We're doing a running day on a Tuesday, and then I'll see you on Saturday. Used to do that years ago just to sign a player. See, you can. I signed Big Yogi, and I've got to say, brilliant air. But Big Yogi lived in Edinburgh. So Edinburgh Air every day was got to be, and I wanted Yogi, right, Big John Hughes. I needed him for my defence, and I says to him, look, I'll tell you what I'll do with you. And I gave him a decent dosh. I says, you can come in a Tuesday and a Friday, and the rest of the time, because I knew
keep yourself fit.
He was the best professional.
Good management.
The best professional ever, right? See, be fair to him. Come in every day.
Did they do that?
Every day travelled. And I used to pull him into office and say, Yogi, fucking calm down. No.
Probably biked it or not.
I don't want the boys in the dressing room to think I'm taking
I couldn't. I would be the same. I was offered when I come back to Motherwell. Aberdeen wanted me, and Craig Brown was the manager, and he's like, just come up Thursday, Friday. I says, nah, I can't do that. I need to train every day. I need to train every day. Friday.
It's for the dressing room as well, isn't it?
Aye.
Because you want to walk in there, you don't want boys looking at you and going like that bastard.
It was for me first to say, I can't have 2 days training. Although you would keep yourself fit and tick now, you're not getting the same intensity when you're training yourself. But then the boys, look at this guy.
I know.
He's swanning in the
You
Thursday.
would
As soon as you make one mistake, they'll be like,
If
you were in on Tuesday.
Did you hear a recliner in your office?
I had a nice office here.
Back?
I have made sure.
You like that recliner, didn't you?
When I freed somebody, I put my feet up on the desk. That was the best moment in my life. See somebody I didn't like, you fucking bastard. I need come right, my coffee like that.
What, and you would just stick the feet on the...
Oh yeah, sit down. There was a lot of people when I went into management first that, because you were young and you just come out of playing and all that, and you had experienced players, they tried to be at it with you a wee bit, right? So you had to learn quick, because it's a fucking completely different job. See, going for a player to a manager, completely different job. See all that shite, well, he was a great player, he's into an office now, he'll be a great manager. Bollocks, the things that you had to learn was unbelievable. But I had a couple of nasty people, right? And I thought, that's fine, and I've just took my time. I thought, I'll have my day with you. I fucking nailed them. Honestly, I was actually at the door, cheerio. No, I never did. But it's hard.
Did you ever have your assistant come in? Your assistant had his feet up on your desk. That was him last year.
He was the main man.
Bollock naked on my seat with his feet up on the
Just to
desk.
pure my kings.
Bollock naked. I've been to your assistant and your assistant.
Who was that?
He was
He topped it. There's not surprises. Was he a good coach?
He was, and I'm not saying that because he's sitting here, and if you go and ask anybody about, they'll tell you every time I talk about this, he was brilliant.
What was he good at?
Just fuck all, really. But it was just
enthusiasm.
Put it this way, he took on a task that I would never done, right? Because it was the younger kids, and I said to him, right, come on, you got. And next minute, I'm thinking, I had players at maybe 16, 17 I was working with. And I'm standing and trying to fucking demonstrate a drill. They're all watching fucking him. They're not bothering their arse with me. And I'm going, hey, fucking, do you want to go up there? He was operation-wise brilliant.
By the way, see, for the start of the show, I feel I'm going to faint with it.
It's roasting.
Why do you want to clothes on?
I don't know what to budge in.
Take the thing there away there.
It's roasting. I'm just thinking now.
But I've normally to bump into used to take it off.
Oh, well, that's a good link because you got your Celtic subs jacket on, so Celtic Livy at the weekend.
Celtic, we had a sort of...
That's
What, your camouflage you've got
That's
on
nice.
Is there sweat in that?
It's a beard. Where's
Why are you
Slaney?
hiding your prime, mate? Get it out. Hiding prime.
I thought here, we had a bit of a debate the other day with this one, Celtic playing Livy. To me, it looks as if Livy's down. Will there still be as a hardest fixture for Celtic going there?
I don't know. No,
I
the
don't
evidence
think so,
and the
aye.
evidence that I've watched, and I've watched Livy at home a couple of times this season. They're not the same side that they have been the last 3-4 years. I think, looking at that fixture, I think it's going to be quite comfortable.
Was it the last time Celtic beat them with 10 men?
Aye, 2-0, wasn't it?
And that's when Livy had really sung to fight for now. Livy are doing right, we all know that.
I think the fear factor's gone as well for a lot of teams going to Livy as well.
Celtic will,
Kind of,
I don't think it'll be easy, but I would imagine
The last game they played in the Cup though, Livy ran them
That's what they
close.
did. And I don't think Carter Vickers will play on this pitch.
there might be a few though.
That's a fair
that we'll
point.
know.
Livy ran
Nae
them close.
McGregor, nae Hattati, he'll not come back on that pitch. Nae Carter Vickers. I don't think it'll be as easy as what you think.
Don't get me wrong, if you're Celtic and you can't go to Livy without Carter Vickers, McGregor and Hattati and no beat them, you'd be better showing the rest of them out.
No, I'm not saying that, but what
And the
Faddy
place
said is
they're in
that
at
at
the
Parkhead
minute-
it was close the last game.
And the place they're in at the minute, that's not a confident side. That's like, I think they feel what a lot of people feel, that they're doomed. And see, when you're in that mindset, it's hard. I've watched them a couple of times. Even that physicality you used to see with them.
Yeah.
That's got, you don't get that as much with them now as well.
But they've
It's a
got
shame to see it. I'm not wanting to batter Livy, because I've loved the way they've went about their business the last number of years, but it's just a shame to see it kind
But
of
they've got a wee
fizzle out the way it is.
bit, the games that they've disappointed in are games that they feel that they should win and could win. So the pressure is on to win, whereas I know they need to start winning games if they've got any chance, which we don't think they have, but there's no pressure on them. So sometimes you get a performance. I'm not saying they're going to be amazing, but nobody's going into the game going, see if we don't win this today. They'll be going in going, don't, like, honestly, they'll be going, don't get battered, be hard to beat, make sure that we don't get embarrassed. And sometimes you get a good performance. I don't think it'll be easy, but I still see Celtic.
But you're playing a team that can't afford to slip up now.
Well, Kev made the cracking point.
Brings its pressure.
Kev made the cracking point that the players at Livy will be looking at the end of the season and looking to be maybe going to other clubs. So
Penrice is away, isn't he?
They'll
He's at Hearts,
they'll be back.
Great signing.
And it's on the
He got
telly
to
as
Hearts
well.
as well.
Penrice at Hearts,
He's a
good player. I liked him at Thistle, Derek. Remember at Thistle,
real
really
good
good.
player, Penrice.
Yeah, I
I
really
played
liked him.
against
It's a
him
great
actually when he
signing.
was at Livy the first time on loan for Thistle.
I liked him at what you're saying. I liked him at Thistle, but it's Hearts of few good signings they've made.
Is that is Cochrane on loan? Will he go back? Is he on loan for Brighton or has he signed Cochrane?
No, he signed them, sure.
So a bit of competition for him. I like Cochrane as well. I think Cochrane's really good.
He's a good player.
See if you were Celtic or Rangers, would you take a wee chance on Cochrane there?
No, I don't think he's better than what's there. You need to bring players in that are better.
Alright.
I don't think he's better than the players they have.
What about on Celtic? Is there added pressure with the Rangers game being next week? Keep winning.
Aye, because I think you look at, there's always pressure on the team on the Sunday if the team Rangers win on Saturday.
Yeah.
And you'd imagine at home against Hibs, I know Hibs are improving, but I just think that the international break, Rangers will go out there and they'll win the game. Right, it doesn't matter how you win it now, it's all about fucking picking up 3 points. So I imagine Rangers will win, and that's why I think Celtic will go there with a wee bit extra in their step, thinking we can't afford because it's too close now, right? Because if we do lose at Livy and then we've got Ibrox next week, this could be away for us. So I think that's how the two big ones will win at the weekend.
This is a game, innit? This is the business
Yeah,
pressure zone, and you're right. It doesn't matter how you just win games.
3 points.
Aye, and that's what I think.
Plus, they'll know what they're going to do. Like, Rangers know they need to go and win a game. When it comes to Sunday, Celtic will know what the result was.
Aye.
And I know that they all say, we're not looking at what's happening elsewhere either. Of course they are.
Who's got the harder fixture? Rangers at home, the Hibs or Celtic away at Livy?
I actually think Rangers.
Do you?
Aye, we Hibs have actually picked up.
Aye, good going, isn't it?
They've
Going forward.
picked up, aye.
Aye, yeah.
Rangers lost their last home game to Mother. Will that give Hibs hope as well?
They don't play the same way.
But I just think Rangers at home and just saying that's it. We've got the international break out the way. We're doing the final stretch.
Who plays wide for? Sorry, who plays wide for Rangers? Is it? Have we still got a lot of injuries out wide?
McCausland will be coming back.
Does he come
never. Well, and he'll never list him
Sterling's
during
back
the
as
week.
well.
Sterling should be back.
Oh, he play wide left, Sterling?
Silva as well.
Silva's
and
been playing there.
a wider area
better there,
as well.
Silva's better there.
Because they're talking about playing him through the middle. No, I would.
No, I think he's
I'd
done
play
well
him
wide.
just half.
If you look at Hibs' weakest part of the
Roof's back as well. Sort of.
Just going to say that, would you put Roof in?
For me, no, for the start. He's an impact player. You're bringing him on with 30 minutes to go.
I think you need to keep him
Plus, you need to wrap him in
fit to make sure he's fit for the Celtic game. Because if you need half an hour at him, he's the most likely to score for Rangers.
And I think
he's a brilliant finisher.
I think that's what they might. That'll be the mindset to use him like that. I don't think he's a starter. No chance. He's somebody that can come on when players are getting tired.
Well, even when he's 100% fit, Derek, you don't just stand there.
Honestly, with his history, everything that's went on before, I'm not starting him. I'm not even taking that
But if
risk.
he's managed to
But he's
get
better
a good
than
run
Kessler's now.
of training,
Nah. I'm telling you, that's just in my mind. I'm not starting him in any games. He's on the bench and he's coming on if we need him.
what if you bring him on though and he gets an injury? Because that's,
But wouldn't it surprise me if he come on and get an injury or not?
So let's say you do that
but,
for the Celtic. I know we're getting ahead of ourselves. The Celtic game, you keep him off on the bench. You bring him on, and you've started Dessers, and then he needs to come off. Would you put Fabio Silva then through the middle? And
We red fan up in it and pump balls up to him.
I'm just not starting. I'm not starting with. I'm only giving him at most 45 minutes, half an hour. Not at most. That's what I'm saying. 45 minutes. I wouldn't start him again. I just think his history just. You would look at him and think he's going to break down.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Listen, I hate. Must be murder for him as well.
So his goal record's good, isn't it?
he's
Oh, aye,
good.
but he's
His goal record's good.
He's probably, I don't know, shoot me down in flames. I think he's the best player and as a striker. Aye.
You think you think of all the injuries he's had, and he's still
body just
he's
can't
still
take
brilliant. Imagine what it'd have been like without injuries.
I know.
Dessers scored for Nigeria as well.
Sorry,
It's a shame.
Dessers scored for Nigeria as well. Just
Definitely a deflection to win it.
No, it was a penalty.
Only guy that can deflect a penalty.
This is the first time in goal history there's been a title race.
I think you may be right, man.
It's absolutely brilliant because every game you're getting into and every sort of show you're getting into, you can feel, even in the studio, you can feel that.
Oh, can you?
Take me that energy and that.
Studio.
Into studio and that. But I just think, with this and now, even there when you say it, like, as a player injured, you start to, you can start to panic now because it can have such a...
Hey, we Radvan's injured, didn't he?
Is he? But Sterling just got left back, won't he?
No. He's played well, but he has played well the last 2-3 months. But he's had a wee bit of history and all, picking up injuries, and he's never seems to...
come in well with Ryan Barisic.
Barrisic's done well. I think he's scored a couple of goals when he's away with international as well. The thing with Barisic that kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies is when you get into the pressure games, he seems to fall apart.
Once was his hammy, didn't he?
Aye, something happens. So that's a worry. But you've got guys like Sterling and there's a few others.
You're putting Sterling before Barisic for me.
Aye, that.
Left back.
Yes, aye.
Definitely.
Even though he's right fitted.
You can. I agree.
Sorry.
I know.
No, sorry.
So we seem to be agreeing with each other.
Nah, I disagree with you.
Man.
I
couldn't have hang your hat on Barisic.
See if you don't play Barisic. Just don't stop putting him in the squad. Just tell him that's you. See you later.
Apparently,
he's away to summer anyway.
I know, but you can't no play him. He's still a good player.
I think Sterling much better defensively on it. Celtic game, I'd play Sterling if I was Rangers.
He's actually been brilliant.
Funny,
I
would play Sterling, but I wouldn't play him at left back.
Trust.
I know. No, I get it. I just think
him, you just go.
You're as well not having him there. Then. Do you know what I mean?
He signed his pre-contract as well and all that, and I just think, do you switch off a wee bit as well? I don't know.
Just on home form, you ever had a team home ground that you hated playing at?
Oh, I didn't like Tynecastle.
Did you know why?
At home?
I don't know.
But you never played for Ham. A team you played for, you didn't like playing at home? I've said it, Dens for me. Fuck me, man.
Dens?
Wow.
I like Dens. I'm the only person.
Because you're fair there though, mate.
I'm the only person in the world that liked playing at fucking Dens Park.
But you didn't enjoy it.
No, I didn't.
I like Dens Park.
I loved playing on mud at Fir Park.
A few.
Did you love it?
I knew everybody hated it.
I mean, what about
the
slope and through the winter. After about 5 games when I was younger, the mud and the people, you just knew people didn't enjoy coming.
I know. I didn't like playing at Fir Park.
God, look at that pitch.
Fucking 2 minutes up the road for me.
It didn't work though. We still get bumped, but
fucking 9-9 in.
I used to love it.
I know this is below you, but you've said it as well, I used to hate playing at Elgin. Holy fuck, I've had some shockers at Elgin, man.
Aye.
Elgin away.
I've never played at Elgin.
Big park, yeah.
I had a big pitch, mate.
Mud
field to hit.
Aye.
Oh, that was my pitch at Elgin away. Jimmy Mack used to play me every game. He was like, why are you playing me? Just put me on the fucking bench today, man. Guaranteed to have a shocker. Terrible. What were you, any other pitches that you didn't like playing at?
I didn't like Fir Hill.
That's what, did you know that?
I like Fir Hill.
Because
love Fir Hill.
It used to be the big wall. Remember the big wall?
Ah, yeah.
It used to be the big fucking wall as you come out
Fir Hill.
we used to come out the middle instead of the ending, man. I didn't like Fir Hill. Fucking Fir Hill.
Tell you where I didn't like playing.
Fans hated me. Oh fuck.
Peterhead.
Me.
Oh, love Peterhead, mate. The best pitch in Scotland.
Peterhead, brilliant.
The wind machine, that's the one.
Purely for the fact that the
wind machine was terrible.
The buffet was brilliant.
Oh, the buffet is the best, mate.
I honestly, I looked forward to the fixtures. Know how Rangers Celtic supporters go, when's Old Firm? When's Peterhead? Fucking food.
Buffet was incredible, mate. Harry Fraser up there.
Did they give you a cargo as well on the way back down the road?
Stag do every weekend, which was the best.
Ross County used to do that as well. They always gave you a cargo on the bus, head down the roadway.
Oh, they would buy you a cargo, the waiting?
Aye.
Would they?
Yep, on you go. Happy days.
That's why they're skint now, isn't it?
Who, Ross County?
No, I've Cowden. Did you say Ross County?
Ross
Sorry,
County,
it's Cowden Beef, mate. Any other grounds didn't like?
The one day with is it Albion Rovers?
Oh, Albion Rovers. We were playing there Tuesday night.
I don't enjoy that.
Dressing rooms there at the times.
They're tiny. They're still they're tiny, mate.
But you used to send
track run.
Track, yeah.
Used to send 4 in at a
Cowden
time
Beef
to get
for me.
changed.
Cowden Beef.
Cowden Beef, see it pre-season, played a couple of pre-season games there. They're lifting the tyres off after and putting the tyres in for the racing in the back. It's a pre-season and it's the Bobboys pitch in the world.
See when I covered a few games and see when the game was finished and then you still have to be there for another half hour after the game, you know, to finish half what you were doing. Then they would bring in now, because they were doing the racing and all that, so you ought to see the crowd that come in for the
racing.
There was thousands.
Did you ever play Meadowbank?
Well, where's Meadowbank again? Who plays there?
I'll be the other side.
Meadowbank used to play there.
Alright,
Do you know what
who are they now, Meadowbank? Edinburgh City?
That's
Big
Livingston,
running track, and you used to be playing, and there'd be fucking coaches shouting to their runners, knees up, knees up, knees up, right? The worst part ever must have been, you guys never played in it, you might have Shawfield.
Was that Clyde?
Shawfield, aye.
Was that Clyde?
Dogs.
Aye.
Was there ever any dogs there?
Fucking
Did you ever see
Again, that's when the crowds would come in for the dogs.
Did you see when you were finishing the game?
I was on trap 4 every time.
Watching the rings. What's your favourite car park at a stadium?
Oh, it's
Car park at a stadium.
The one you told us about before the kitten.
Erskine car park, hotel. That's plenty of room. They don't charge you to park there. We stayed there before the cup. Do you know something I'm telling you? Fuck off.
Brilliant, man. You were skipper that day, weren't you?
Skipper.
So can I head down south?
Always.
Faddy, what about you? When you played down England, any
What?
stadiums?
Did you ever play Aki Stanley pre-season in it? Holy fuck me, Aki and Stanley. Oh.
No, I think he played Morecambe in the reserve.
Oh, Morecambe is fucking rubbish as well. Hated playing there. Hated playing at Morecambe.
What stadium?
What about Fulham?
Fulham's brilliant, I played there.
No, but
Old school, mate.
No, I can't think.
Yeah.
He's playing it on the big ones, isn't he?
Played in a few pre-season games or cup games.
That's
MK Dons played there.
Lovely stadium. It's dead, there's nobody there.
I get drapped at Fulham with Man City and fucking just watch the boat race, mate. Oxford, Cambridge, fucking, I'm sitting
That's
there,
on
fish
this-
supper on the bench, seagulls all over the place. Right, Man City blazer, never hang on. Right, Big Billy just parks me. I went, oh fuck that, I'm out of here. Right on the Thames, we fish supper.
Oh, beautiful. That.
Right, sat down next minute, roll! Right, Oxford and Cambridge, go. We boys shouting at the
Do you ever
front.
get invited, like seeing now with like Guardiola? Did they ever invite you back down?
All the time, man.
Did
Do
they?
the half-time draw.
You and
right?
David Silva, aren't they, two legends?
I got invited 3 weeks ago to do the half-time draw.
No way.
Nah,
What about-
fucking right, no way.
Rotherham's old stadium. Used to be a sports centre. You got changed in, mate. So you get, like you said, there'd be fucking kids running about, mate, and you'd be in one of the dressing rooms getting changed. Come out with your boots on. You need to walk through fucking Maz and Daz, taking their kids to trampoline, and then walk out to the pitch. Remember the old Brighton Stadium as well before the Wifteen? Oh my God, that was another one. 2 porta Hartlepool porta cabins.
How small was that, mate?
Shitholes. Brighton's with mate. Brighton was a shithole.
You were living a dream, weren't you?
Oh mate, what am I doing here, man?
Did you not like Brighton?
No, their old stadium was a shithole, Daz.
Was it?
That was my last ever game down there.
What is it?
At Brighton,
The 15, the one you had to walk on. It was a ladder running track around it as well.
I had the worst game of football I've ever had in my life. Right, no one of the ones. I was actually shouting to Billy McNeil, "Got to get me fucking off, mate. Got to get my number up there." And we're 10 minutes in, right? I swear it was terrible. I got slaughtered, and that was me finished up the road.
Done.
Fucking, but I quite enjoyed the pitch.
So Burnley, Faddy.
Burnley for the dressing rooms. Aye, they
Tiny,
were tiny. You had to, like, you'd obviously the benches, and then there was maybe a wee wall, and then into the shower, and the chairs were actually in the shower, just individual chairs.
Old
boys-
Broomfield.
Tiny.
You were in Old Broomfield. Remember Old Broomfield?
Aye, the wee bit at the corner, away in the corner. It was
The
tiny.
Everton away dressing room was
Abros.
terrible as well.
Is it tiny, is it?
It was
Aye.
Abros
no
as
now,
well.
but it was.
Aye, bro.
narrow.
Abros, aye.
Bro's a hard one, mate.
Innit?
On a cold
Concrete.
day, that
Easy
tests your
cold,
character,
aye.
mate, doesn't it?
Oh, aye.
Forfar dressing room.
Forfar as
Forfar
well,
tiny.
aye. Forfar I quite like.
Do you know what I hate in football? When there's only one fucking toilet in the away
Well,
dressing
that's
room, man.
Forfar. That's Forfar.
But I think it's every Scottish
But
dressing room,
see, the
isn't
thing
it?
is, these stadiums were built when
That's
probably
right.
didn't have subs.
When they did on a shite.
Never even had subs. Now there's
But when
more
they used to
staff
do
than
that,
Aye, well,
players.
back in the day, it was only
Aye.
you'd only 2 subs.
2 subs, then 3, then 5.
That's aye.
And then they get too big, and then
Massive
you've got
squad.
20 members of staff as well.
What about you,
What was that dressing we
stadiums?
done last season, mate? The midweek game, and the toilet was actually in the showers.
Toilet.
Well,
that was a hole.
I've blanked that full season out, mate. Where was it?
It was a midweek game we won. We were brilliant that night.
Should remember,
right
actually, it never happened very
Right near the end, mate. Oh, who was that? Honestly, it was like a...
And did you do a shite in it?
No, you couldn't. You couldn't do a
See,
shit.
as a manager, you got a manager or a coach, you ever done a shite in the players' dressing room? When they're out for warming up.
In the
When
dress.
they're out warming up.
He was bad for that. He used to send us out Purella. What's he doing? And doing a shite.
Serious? No,
I was.
I can do what?
I had my mic on the full fucking game, so I couldn't go for a shite.
He done one of Marcus Spencer's yesterday, I know.
I can do one with him.
You ever did that, go in the players' dressing room for a shite when you were a coach?
Nah, I've
Never.
done my business before.
Whereabouts? Just in the... You never had a toilet
Away
in the office, did you?
dressing
In the away- Before they came in?
I used to wonder about a stadium to find it.
I'm the same.
I used to wonder about stadiums and you're away up fucking staircases and there's nobody about just to find that one toilet so you can just do a shite in peace.
I was just saying, mate, right, Hearts v Kelly to finish it off, Paul. 11 points between them.
An absolute cracker.
If Kelly do win it, have they got a fighting chance a third? Goes down to 8 points?
You wouldn't think so, but you just never know. You just never know.
No, for me, I think that's just too strong.
Aye, I still think they need to win. So if it goes down to 8, they still need to win 3 games more than Hearts.
Hearts, tough, innit?
Aye,
Not gonna happen,
I
is it?
can't see it. I can't
Hearts
see
will
it.
finish third.
It's too much.
But that result, I'm
the same, mate.
I am not too sure how that's going to go.
Well, it gives them a chance.
Oh, aye,
Definitely gives them
Kelly
a
can
chance.
definitely
It
win
gives them that wee
I feel they can definitely win
incentive
it.
to say,
Aye.
look, we could catch them, but I can't see it happening.
Aye.
I can see them winning the game. I just can't see them winning 3 games more than. So
Aye.
where
That's it.
it stands,
Absolutely.
4
Bang on.
games more than Hearts.
I don't see that happening, but I can see them winning again.
Where did Kelly finish last season?
Kelly doing the
Tenth,
boat
tenth,
men.
tenth,
They
tenth,
were
tenth,
doing the boat
Doing a
men.
good
They done.
Incredible season
They
they've
were
done it.
struggling.
Brilliant.
But look
Good
at the
players.
squad. Look at the squad he's
Fucking
got.
good players.
Squad's
But what he's built in there in the space of what am I
he's
right
a
in
good
saying?
manager, is
A year and a half. Brought them up and then kept
This
them
is
up.
his second full
so second
season.
that to what he's
Second
built in
full
that
season.
finished 4th in
To
the
be
league.
fair,
Crazy.
he's done a brilliant job, but you've got to say Billy Bowie must have backed him, because see, when you look at the players he's got,
Aye.
even on the bench,
Van Veen in that. And
he's got fucking good
Sure.
players on the
Aye.
bench, great options, especially in the front areas as well, and good players.
I
he's
think
got
that's
them all
down to
playing.
McInnes as
Aye.
well.
Of course, because look at them United, they brought in good players.
I think once the players speak to him when they've got an opportunity to sign McKelly, I think, as usual, you've spent a bit of time with him, and he's impressive
You
character.
would back him though,
Aye.
because he knows what he's
You
doing.
want to sign
Aye.
him.
And he gets players playing.
Doesn't make it too complicated. Makes good players.
And by the way,
Excellent.
he lost his right hand man as well.
That's
Johnny
right.
Dock, aye.
So
Aye.
you
Yep.
know more about that than me, about losing a guy you trust and you've worked with for so long.
He's done a terrific job, hasn't he?
Aye, tremendous.
Do you think there'll be teams coming in for him in the summer, Dale? If he does finish 4th for Kelly?
McInnes, obviously, I'm surprised.
Well, where are you going?
Teams doing
Where are you
doing
going?
in England,
Not
haven't they?
Scotland, is
Do
it?
you think he'd like another crack at England? Obviously went down to Bristol and it never worked out as well as he'd hoped.
He's relegated Bristol, didn't he?
No, I don't think they got relegated. I think
But then
they were in
Did they not
the
get
zone when he got sacked. I think he
Right.
relegated them.
But then again, he's quite happy. He's doing a wee bit of the media stuff as well, isn't he? And he's quite
built-
happy where he's
Depends
living and
where
all.
you are in your life,
Aye,
innit?
that's it.
You've
His
got a few
family's-
quid, you've got a job,
his
doing
kids
a
and
bit
all
of
that.
media.
Look settled.
Take them into Europe. If it takes them into Europe, chance to build again, bring in, then they'll
He was a
fancy they can
future
go
Scotland
and
manager.
fight for third.
Definitely.
They're getting
Yeah.
a pitch now, aren't they?
Aye,
Which probably
Aye.
he'll be delighted with that.
aye.
He
I
stated
would
he
imagine.
wants that. He wants the
Aye.
grass.
It's no next year, but is it the season?
I don't know when
Season
it,
after.
but it's good news for him anyway. It should happen.
I just say a wee thing about Dylan. I don't want to bring the mood down at all here, but see when obviously when my ma passed away, he sent one of the most beautiful messages, and I've only met Dale maybe once I think I've met him, and for him to go out his way and send that message, I just thought sums him up as a
Great
guy.
guy.
Aye.
So anyway, on to the cooking.
Take it away, mate.
So we'll go down the table as always. We'll start with I think the game of the weekend, Aberdeen Ross County.
I'm going to go.
Game of the weekend, eh?
Well, just with what's in the magnitude of it, Sam.
I like that, Slaney. I'm
Thanks
going
very
home.
much.
I need the results this week, so,
So do I, mate,
I'm going home win.
I'm going to go home one as well.
I might just play safe and just copy that.
Who's your
That's what I would do.
I'm going draw. I'm going draw.
I'm looking at that and I'm thinking that there's a
draw.
few that I think that looks like a draw.
I'm a draw in that
You're
game.
saying leaving is a. I think he's the players respect him big
Oh,
time.
how you doing it?
I definitely.
They
I
shot
just
Motherwell
look at the
last
players
week.
that Aberdeen have got. They're at home. At Aberdeen just.
Okay.
What
about next, Paul?
We're going to the Steelmen, Motherwell at home to St Mirren. I'm going to go home a win.
I'm going draw.
I'll jump in. I'll go draw as well. I can see that as a draw.
I'm going home win.
Home win for me. I don't. I don't change.
Okay. Ibrox, Rangers, Hibs.
Rangers.
I'll go Rangers.
You're going to do something different here.
I know.
What are you waiting for?
But I went Motherwell and...
You're
Do you go draw? You went 2 draws. I could catch up.
So I'll go the next one. So I'm going to go Kelly then. Right, I'll go Kelly.
shout.
Hearts are at home. So I'll go Kelly.
I'm going to go draw.
Just
Hearts and Kelly draw.
Aye.
that looks like a draw. A few of them look draws to me.
I need to think out the box here because we need
Aberdeen,
points.
Motherwell,
don't we?
Hearts look draws.
I know, but
Even
it's
St.
one of them where
I'm going to go right. I'm going to go Hearts.
I'm going to go Hearts.
See, I would have went Hearts because they're at home, but I'll go Kelly. Just throw one. in.
I'll go Kelly as well. Give us a chance.
Right, okay.
Kelly.
I'll go Dundee to beat St Johnstone.
This could be a big one for me.
And that's
I'm Dundee as well.
I'm
So.
I'm
very
going
much
St Johnson all day.
Do you want to pick and then I'll go the
I'll go
opposite?
St Johnson. No,
You want St Johnson?
I'll go St Johnson. Home one.
Dundee.
I'll go Dundee.
I'm Dundee as well.
You need to try and win
derby,
as well.
Do you?
Derby,
Is that a derby, aye?
You've
the biggest game
you've
in-
cemented
Right,
ball
where you going, Dundee?
blaze.
I'll go draw.
You want to go Dundee?
Draw's a
I'll
good
take
one.
a
Draw.
draw.
I'm going to go a draw.
I'll take a draw.
I'll
If
go
you want
draw.
Dundee.
We can change it after the game. Draw, I'll go with there.
What, the live again?
No, that's the Johnson. Livy Celtic, that'll be away win all day Celtic.
And I'll go Celtic.
I'll go Celtic.
I'll agree with that. Yeah.
Aye.
I'm not going to sit in the middle again.
Why?
Too hot.
You feel that
I
way?
don't think it's that
Too
warm.
many people running about you.
Do you know what I mean?
Big game in the Championship this week.
Ref United, who'd you fancy? Ref.
Wraith.
But
I fancy United.
That's not in the counting though.
I've been feeling a few. I've been hearing a few.
Who's your mate?
Who are you thinking? Who do you think will go?
in there? Because normally you just go with
I think Ref will go.
less.
Do you?
Aye.
What, automatically?
Yeah, I think Ref will finish top.
Two of them are doing their best to lose it, aren't they?
I don't know. I think Dundee United will just pip it.
Aye.
Saying that, they look to me like they've got players that can't handle a wee bit.
Did you watch him at Dunfermline 2 weeks ago?
No.
See, the thing is though, they're playing for clubs with expectation now.
I know.
Own big money. No everybody, as you say, can handle it. And
What about Malt's goal though?
Aye.
That's class.
That's good.
Genius, isn't it?
Couldn't hit the ball that far.
No, I never could.
In my, in my heyday, I literally couldn't kick the ball that far.
You could kick the newer boys that far though. They're much lighter.
Yeah,
They're much
seriously?
lighter, aye. Much
I
lighter.
still couldn't.
I was not.
I'm the same. mate.
I couldn't go halfway line to the crossbar. I couldn't.
No, I couldn't either, mate. I couldn't.
I couldn't. That was a par
What
three
was your,
for me. I
what
would
was your
well.
distance in? For straight in, no crossbar, but straight in the net with
6 inch.
Probably 20.
20 yards.
What, that's the furthest you could do it for?
Well, probably I was not a big kicker of the ball.
Who's winding you up?
I know, I swear to God, never.
Could you not ping it?
Oh, no, really, no.
Was that a side? Was that a wee
I
colour?
was a sider all day long.
Curly toe?
Aye, my fucking foot ended up like that when I stopped playing, right? I had to go and get it put up because everything was side foot for me.
That's old manager's favourite.
not ping the
What
ball.
about when you were, could you like strike it? Or were you always scoring inside the box?
I was always inside the box. I've maybe scored an odd few outside the box, but every goal I scored.
We had a wee guy at Birmingham like that.
Who's that? Sorry?
He sadly passed away. He couldn't kick the ball from outside the box. He scored all his goals inside the box.
Fuck, I'm
See,
was
the
it?
shoot, Christian Benitez.
The Ecuadorian guy,
Passed
yeah.
away now. But when he was shooting from outside the box, always bounced.
Aye,
Seen
I
the
was
warm
the
up
same
for
fan.
shooting, always bounced. Wee man couldn't get power.
I'd rather ping 170, 60, 70
Unless it was
yards rather than
rolling.
score a goal.
I couldn't
I know how
hang
to
about
You've got the
Just
ability to do
zing it,
that.
just go.
You've got the ability. I've not got the ability.
am
What was the manager that wanted you to do? Look, Balso.
Oh, that was that Yugoslavian Bampotter in Australia.
No,
Aye.
no, the biggest pet hate
Football.
in my life in football was fucking arsewipes in the training ground and with the practice when they were keeping it up and they could catch it in their neck. I
And
could
they did.
never catch it on my fucking neck. Right, can you do that?
No, kind of fuck.
Arsewipes.
I've not heard Arsewipes for years.
Can you do that?
Nah, I'm not into that.
You must be. And then with the days they roll it down their back and flick up, right? I used to go, fucking dicks, man. I hated them. Right, I would just, and you would do it in a training session or I could never do that.
No, do you know what I hate?
I was the most untalented person. All I could do was score.
Most untalented
I
person.
love the wee flicks and tricks now at times.
Managers used to do that in training, right? We're doing a cross and finish until so when the boys here zing it out to the winger.
Just point.
Needs to be zinged. See when you get to Saturday and you go to zing the ball, he's like, what the fuck you zinging the ball for? We've just done it all weekend.
So why are you pinging it or zinging it?
Obviously so it gets there quicker, innit?
Aye, so it gives the guy. Aye.
But have you done it on a Saturday? What the fuck you zinging it for?
Scholes was the best I've seen it.
Aye,
he was
class.
A guy, I think it was St Mirren summed me up, joke me stay tells a great story. The boy stood up and knowing there was a quiet moment, he stood up and he went like, hey DL, you're fucking rubbish. All you can do is score goals. And I thought to myself,
that's not bad.
fucking son. Right, I went, you're right, Dad. We've got the biggest game of the weekend. Simon could be champions this weekend.
Can't, mate. You keep getting it wrong. I'm playing in the cup this weekend. Text me last night, fucking 7 o'clock. All the best tonight, mate. Think of where you were a year ago and now you're going to be a champion. I was like, mate, the game's been called off. 1 o'clock yesterday during the day.
I was so embarrassed when I sent it.
Lovely message. So, no, we're in the cup this week, mate.
Is it the cup?
No centre half final.
So is it cup for everybody?
Trinent.
Is it a must-win
No,
game?
semi-final. Must-win game. Everyone's a must-win game.
Got a Sunday or a Saturday?
Saturday,
Saturday
mate.
between you two.
Then we play next Sunday.
I'll come and see you next time you're playing.
We're playing next Sunday at Broadwood. Did you want to come?
What time?
Get your hospitality.
Yes.
3 o'clock kick-off.
I'll definitely. You fancy it?
League Cup
I
final.
might fancy
You'll be
that.
working.
Come up, we'll get a few beers after it.
Oh,
Sunday.
fuck, I've got the old firm, mate.
It's on after the Old Firm.
Is it the old firm?
Oh, no.
Imagine
forgetting all about that. No, you can't get that.
I mean, it's after. We'll get a few beers after.
I've been nowhere near that.
24. Yeah, but I came to that. Do you know something? I was actually going to.
Why don't you kick off
East Bride last night.
10 in the morning or
Mate,
something?
you ask the people that organise it, I don't know.
My
I
God.
know, didn't it?
I'll come to the final.
Saturday night?
That is the final, you daft bastard.
I thought you said semi-final.
Semi-final this Saturday and then we've got a final next Sunday.
All right,
What, the final of this semi-final?
It's the semi-final of the South West Cup this Saturday and then the final of the Lowland League Cup next Sunday.
All right.
Are you going for a treble then?
Treble, mate. Oh,
You are good, eh?
Well done. You've won that easy.
nothing to do with me, mate.
Have you noticed
There's one
since you
that's
get
in
rid
the
of
bag.
all them, you fucking started?
No rocket science, is it?